about to board the plane, 7 o'clock plane to Amsterdam. Morning park runners, it's 7 o'clock in the morning in the Netherlands and we're on our way to Alkmaar and then do Oosterhout park run, so we'll set off now. It's about an hour's journey to get there from here and we'll catch up as we get closer. Here's Dave Hardy from Beatrice Park. Say morning Dave.
Goedemorgen, good morning.
Morning. So even though it says at the park run there aren't toilets, we actually just went, this is just next to the car park, Sports City. It's only about 100 metres from the start. We went in there and just asked and the guy was really kind and said yeah we could just use the toilets in there. And then to get to park run you just walk down this path here. Well, morning park runners, some park run stats about Oosterhout park run, which is in Alkmaar. It's event 65 today and it's the 7th of September 2024. The first event was 10th of June 2023 and had 73 finishers. They average 25 finishers, last week there were 29 and the average finish time is 31:37. The record attendance is 73, that was event 1 on the 10th of June 2023. And the lowest attendance was 6, that was event 41 on the 30th of March 2024. The male record is 16:16 and the female record 20:31. For me, my stats 343rd park run and 190th location. We parked, as you saw on the video, next to the football club. It said it's free for 2 hours, but it doesn't look like there's anything that checks your parking on there. The Café, I can't pronounce whatever the cafe's called in Dutch. I shall have to check with Dave. It said it's near the Vonderstraat entrance of the park run, and the start and finish are in the middle of the park. It was just a 100-metre walk from the car park to the start. So we came across this path from the car park just here, and as you pass this bit of water in the middle, this is where the start is, just here. Start, which is behind me here, is in the middle of the park. It's on the left hand side of the pond. Well, I never understand that. It depends which way you look at the park, where the left is. 3 clockwise laps on a flat, looks like tarmac path routes around the perimeter of the park. So you start in the middle, you come out, and then on the 3rd lap you come back into where you started, and that's where the finish is. This park actually has a hill. I'm on the top of the hill, but the hill isn't included in the parkrun course. So this is where the route comes, and after the 3rd lap you turn right, back in here to the finish. Morning.
Goedemorgen allemaal.
Hallo.
Is er iemand die geen Engels kan volgen? Because then I'm going to carry on in English. That's a lot easier. Good morning, everybody. I'm Shuna. I'll be looking after you this morning. Welcome to Oosterhout Parkrun. Just going to go through a couple of things. The course is looking good, apart from there's loads of slugs. So be careful that you don't slip on a slug, because that would be really embarrassing to put in our incident reports. We don't want to do that. We've been legs. Sorry, broken legs because of slugs. Yeah, we don't want that. There's a few people we've spoken to who are first timers, but who's first time to here? Welcome. And any first timers to parkrun completely? Yeah. You get extra round of applause. Well done. Good stuff. This is 3 laps of the course. Has somebody gone through it with you?
Not the laps.
No. Okay. It's round this lake, and then starting at that corner, you do 3 laps of the whole park. There's marshals along the way, so you'll find your way. The last lap, you come in at this corner, you come down here, and you finish here. So you'll be given a token, and your token together with your own barcode, that will give you your time and your placement. We'd love to have the tokens back, so please hand them back in when you're done. There's people walking their dogs, cycling and stuff. We don't have right of way, so just keep a little eye out as to where people are. There's a couple of off-leash dog areas as well, but we have discovered that you can meet dogs off-leash wherever, so keep an eye out for them. We'll take some pictures on the course. Our marshals will take some pictures. If you don't want to have your photo taken, just do a cross with your arms, and then we know not to take the photo, or if you're on a photo for somebody else, not to use it. So just let us know, no problem. Make a little bit of room here for this guy and his dog. Yep. 50. And Chris? 25.
Banden met Engeland of Nieuw-Zeeland of waar dan ook, of je dit op hebben, die het leuk vinden om aan mee te doen.
Marco, the run director of Rotterdam, is having one as well.
It's just a small park run, only 30 people here today, and we're off. It's very warm already, it must be 21 degrees already, maybe 22 even, and it's very humid, so trying to do a steady start. It actually looks like I'm in the lead here, but I'm not. The camera just doesn't pick up the people at the side of me. There's about 4 or 5 of us just here. That's the finish on the left, so we go out up this path, we'll take a right, and then when we take the right there's then well, I mentioned when we get there's then 3 laps in a clockwise direction, and then you come back down the path the opposite way to what we're running and into the finish funnel. We're going to take a right turn just here, then it's only a very little short straight. Very nice course, plenty of it under the cover of trees, but it's so humid today, there's not any effect from it feeling cooler. So from here it's now 3 laps, and then after the 3rd lap we'll go back in where we've just come to the finish. I can hear all the volunteers on the right cheering us all on. So I'm still trying to maintain a nice steady pace. I can hear there's 2 or 3 people just obviously either just to my left or right behind me. Just got to get to that first kilometre first, or I think in my mind I said because it's 3 laps, get that first lap done nice and easy, see how it goes. And this guy that's passed me here was his first ever park run that he's going to. Maybe he does what I do, sets off easy, and then he's realised everybody's running slower and he's going to go off. I'll see if I can stay with him. I'm going to take a right turn here, and then it's a long straightish path along the back of the park. So even though I set off easy, I'm starting to feel the effects of the muggy heat. I feel like it's just hard to breathe, feeling very hot as well, but let's see how it goes. It's only the first lap. Quite an easy course to follow. We've got plenty of volunteers here as well. Very friendly team. In fact, before the start, we're talking to so many volunteers. We're talking, and a few of them are English, obviously live across here. And other runners were keen to chat to as well. It reminded me of Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everyone knows your name, and that's definitely sums up here. Everybody seems to know everybody at this park run. So the game front started to open up a gap now. I can still hear there's 2 just quite close behind me. I can still hear them. I'm going to try, because I feel tired, I'm going to try not to look round when I go around the corner and see where they are. I'm just going to just run my own pace and see what happens. In my mind I'm hoping the guy in front tires a little bit and I might catch him up, but it looks the opposite of that at the moment. So this course, as I said, is 3 laps and running a clockwise direction, and before the start a few locals said, oh, there's a hill to go up, and I was saying, well, the course description says it's 3 laps flat on all on nice paths. So when we take a right turn, just steer short straight, then we turn right, and then there is the hill. Wait till you get to see the hill. It's what they call a Dutch hill. So I'm going to turn right here, just go over the bridge, and then on the other side of the bridge is the start of the hill. So just look at the lake. It's very still this morning. Looks very nice. This is the start of the hill, and we've probably gone up about 2 or 3 metres, something like that by now, and this is the top of the hill. I've seen bigger molehills than this, but quite a few of the locals said, no, there's a hill on the course, and saying and telling us about it. And already starting to go back down the other side of it now. A mound, I think, is what I would call it, rather than a hill. And then we're down and back onto the paths again. It's not too far now along here, right turn and a straight, and then we've done one lap. And I keep saying this, but I feel very hot on this run today. It really is warm. I'm not a runner in warm weather. So once we've gone around this corner, short straight, maybe 100 metres, and then that is the first lap done. So around this corner, then you can just see the sign there, laps 2 and 3 straight on, and then when you come back round after the third lap, you turn right and then left and along to the finish. You can see the finish parkrun finish flag on the right hand side just there. Guy in the front, I can just see him still, but he's just extending his lead. There's no way I'm catching him. I can't hear the people behind me now. I'm hoping that I've opened up a little bit of gap. To the right, I can hear all the volunteers at the finish cheering us all on as we come past. Getting a chance here to say thank you, Val, the only Dutch that I know. Just along here, we're going to turn right again for the long path along the back of the park. I'm hoping that I might just be able to see the guy in the lead when I go around this corner if the path's long enough. And the answer is no, I can't see him. Or can I just maybe? Only just maybe in the far distance, that's all. But it's an even bigger gap now. So we're on lap 2, because it's 3 laps. I actually quite like some of these 3-lap courses because it doesn't seem long before you're around doing a lap. And then once I'm on my second lap, I'm thinking, right, once this one's finished, it's not long till the finish of the parkrun then as well.
Thank you, Val.
Legs are feeling really heavy as well in this heat now. I feel like I'm struggling to get some breath into my lungs, even though my pace is probably slower than what I'd expect it to be.
walk room and a couple of park walkers. For now for the second time up the Dutch hill.
Thank you, Bill.
It was actually on the first lap. I think I was also trying to set off a little bit slower because we've been told about this hill, but after the first lap it's such a relief to know that it isn't actually a hill. To be honest, you don't even really notice you're going up at all when we're at the top again there. It's the only bit that's on gravel, it's just where you turn off the path and just go over. You actually go over the back of a hill. Hill is actually quite a lot bigger, maybe 7 or 8 metres, maybe 10 metres tall, and there is a path that goes up and over there, but it's not part of the Parkrun course. And back onto the tarmac paths, and not far to the end of the second lap now. That's the second lap done. That always makes me feel a little bit better, even though I feel like I'm struggling, really tired, can't breathe, legs are tired, but I feel better at this point slightly because we've done 2 laps, it's just 1 lap now, and because we've done round twice I can remember the course fairly well and know exactly where I am. Had a good chat with this guy before the start. Hopefully we'll see him in the coffee shop afterwards.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm breathing a bit better now, my running's going a little bit better, but my legs still feel heavy today. I have to remind myself sometimes that you can't run PBs every week, it's not possible. In fact, I haven't run a PB for maybe 6 years actually, but I've improved my age grade this last year. Onto the long back path through the park, knowing that once I've done this and we get to the slight incline, the mound that finishes inside, then even running at my pace sometimes I do feel like sort of my brain's saying slow down, you know, take it easy, take a few steps and walk if you want to, it's fine. there's a lady clapping as we come past. I shall now try and listen to see if I can hear if she's going to clap for someone just behind me, so that I can get a rough idea of how close they are to me. I decided, like I said earlier on this parkrun, not look behind when I go around a corner, just try and run my pace. If someone comes past, they come past, there's nothing I can do. Don't know how fast the guy in front is because I've totally lost sight of him, and I've not even looked at my watch to see how mine race is going. I'm going to wait until I get to the straight before we turn in to have a look at my watch then and see how I'm doing. That's the long straight section done now, so I now feel a bit better. I think I may have eased off a little bit. Maybe when I look at my kilometre splits I'll be able to see how I was doing on there and whether I slowed off earlier, but I sometimes tend to kilometres 3 and 4, not through any reason other than maybe I'm tired. I need to work on that part of my 5k. But it's not far now, just to the little Dutch hill. Still deciding not to look behind me to see if anyone's there. I think when I passed that last lady where I was hearing the clap as people go past, it did sound a fair distance behind before I could hear anything.
Thank you.
Last time up the hill.
Well done.
And I feel like I've got a bit of pace at the moment now. I don't know if it's because it's the last lap and the finish is within sight, but I seem to have picked my pace up a little bit just here. I haven't looked at my watch while I've been running around. I'm going to wait until once we come down this bit and along this short straight. When I turn right, I'm going to have a look there, because I reckon when I get to there, there's about, I would guess about a minute to the finish. I'm going to go around this corner, decide I'm going to have a quick look back just to see. Can't see anyone, which is good. Quick look at my watch, and it's coming up to 20 minutes, so I reckon it was about a minute or maybe just over. Trying to pick up my pace now, because I know the finish is only close. Really like to get under 21 minutes if I can.
Well done.
But there is nothing wrong with any time that I do in reality. Courses are all different. Got to decide where I pass. Where's this dog going to go? Oh, they've stayed still, that's good. Oh no, that dog's coming with this guy. Where do I pass? I want to cut the corner just so that I can get past rather than go around him. I can see the finish now. Trying to push hard. I want to try and get under 21 minutes if I can. And a quick check of my watch just to see. Oh, it's going to be very, very close, this, to 21 minutes. And it's the finish funnel you can't really run through really fast because you've got to stop quickly and stop, and 21 minutes and a second. I find that frustrating, but
Thank you
in reality, really, really pleased with that.
P2 today, and maybe 21 minutes and a second, 21 minutes and 2 seconds. If I'm lucky, just 1 second under. Flat course. Really humid today. Must be in the 20 degrees already. That was really hard to run. And you don't actually go up the hill, it's just a slight little bit, maybe 2-3 metre climb, that's all. But really hard today.
Thank you. And well done.
Thanks. Yeah, well done.
Yeah. Well done. Thank you.
I
Yep.
thought you were number 1.
Thank you, Al.
Well
No.
done. Wondering if it's worth it.
Well done.
Brilliant, good job.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to
Keep going, keep going.
Well done, Gideon. Well done. Well done.
That's it, well done.
Yeah, there's a fast. This is his first time here, another guy.
Good job, well done.
Well done. Nearly everyone's finished now. Just waiting for the last ones to come in. In fact, here they are.
Well done, John, Liana.
Go, 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 go. Well done.
Just to do a quick course review, the course isn't entirely flat, but it's only the slightest incline, maybe 2-3 metres at the most, but you do go 3 times, it's 3 laps. It's nearly all on nice tarmac paths, but when you go up the slight incline, that is gravel on there. There's a couple of little bridges where you go up just a foot to go over the bridge over some of the water. 3 laps, lovely course. Nice and trees, there's some cover, although it was very humid today. It was really hard to run today, but a lovely course. That's another Dutch one. I think that's my 7th park run in the Netherlands, maybe 8th, I need to check that. All off to the coffee shop now, and they said the volunteers and lots of other runners go as well, so we'll follow everyone there. Some people have just got all the equipment and they're just setting off and walking down this way. It's from the finish back towards where the start was to the coffee shop. This is the coffee shop just here. Is it inside or outside?
Oh ja, nee, oh, deze.
that's another park run done. We've been to the coffee shop, lovely atmosphere, everyone chatting in there. They seem to do that well across here, so just going to walk back to the car and then drive back to Almere, and then we're off on well, we did one yesterday, a microbrewery tour and drinking beer, and we're going to do exactly the same at another one this afternoon. So thank you for watching. Please give me a like or subscribe to my channel, and we'll catch up next week. That's a wrap. So it wasn't a wrap, there's a little bit more to the video. Just back at the airport for the flight back to the UK. It's been a great parkrun adventure this weekend. UK next weekend, and then after that off to Germany for a new parkrun that started today in Germany, and then the Channel Islands for the week after. So just turn around and show you the plane, and that's a wrap, definitely.